This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let's talk about this story, guys, because owning your own home is a dream everybody has. You know, as a young kid, you grow up and you play a couple of games around the house. You always dream of being Batman or something, and then you become an adult, and all you want to do is own your own home. You know what I mean?
Gotham City.
From being
Ball
Batman
girls.
to owning your own home.
You want to be a princess, right? And you dream of that day you get to be a bride and that a man takes your hand.
You know what?
It teaches you about the
Unfortunately,
world.
you do actually think that.
yeah.
Sometimes I had it
Take-
all mapped out. Look how well that went.
Take me back to Whipper singing Dua Lipa, please.
Okay, we'll
yeah,
start again.
exactly, because it's dribble.
Anyway, these guys, they've been together for 10 years and they've been renting.
Two guys?
No,
Oh.
guy and
You
a
said
girl.
these guys.
Sorry, guy and a girl. I don't see gender in 2024, by the way.
Well, it might be important in the story.
It's not.
Okay.
They have been in a house for 10 years together, and they've always dreamed of owning their own house.
Do they have children?
No, they don't at this stage. But that was kind of the plan, Kate. Why don't we save up? We're renting now. Rent money is dead money. Let's get some cash together and finally buy our own house. And when we do, let's make a family. So we can
The
celebrate
Australian-
the Australian dream, Ryan. The bloody picket fence. And then when we've got the picket fence, we're going to get a dog too.
The lucky country.
You know what I mean? Anyway, they bought a house.
As he reads on.
They bought a house. Well, he bought a house without telling her, which is now an investment property for him.
Why did he do that?
That's there's a major problem in the relationship. If you're doing that, you don't want to be with a person.
He just decided, and this is the thing, she's gone online and said, is this weird behaviour? And everybody said, you run, girl. You get out of there, sister. That's no good. That's no good at all. Get out now. A lot of people said, this happened to me, and he ended up breaking up with me and moving into the house that he'd bought quietly on the side.
Because it was in his name.
Well, that's so obvious that they don't want a future without the other person.
Why would he do that? What were his excuses? Give me three.
Okay, I'll give you the first one. He didn't want to stress her with the buying process.
Okay.
Girls do get stressed easily.
I know, we can't handle it. Lucky we have you doing everything.
Wanted her just to remain focused on her work so that the income for the house wasn't interrupted.
Oh, that's
number two.
Yeah.
Oh, well, she should be thankful that she was allowed to go out and work,
And
that
three,
he let her.
she was probably cooking. I don't know. That one's not written down. So here's the
Oh, she was busy getting dinner ready.
Yeah,
And he,
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I get it. Of course.
So here's the situation. And how would you feel if your partner did? You know the other one you hear of is when a partner, you might get married, and then the husband goes, "Hey, I bought us a house. What do you think?"
I would hate that.
Why?
Well,
What are
because
you
it's not for you to choose the house. It's
Well,
for us to choose the house. And
It's a joint decision.
Is it?
I know people where this has
24/10.
happened. And good, you know what? People are probably listening thinking, gee, I'd just be happy to
Have a house. Yeah.
in my name, and you should be thankful. But I do know some people where this has happened, and one person has thought that it's a very big, grand gesture to have chosen the home, and look what I found us, honey.
And she didn't like it.
Oh, no, she was fine with it. Kind of. Well, she had to be. You appear a little bit ungrateful, but I think there's also. I'm not sure I would like.
There's a
it.
guy I know, and he's a Australian celebrity, so I won't say his name.
Larry Emder.
No.
Guy Sebastian.
And
Richard
he,
Wilkins.
No, and he
Is it?
went and
Is it Dr. Andrew Rochford?
Is he in business?
and he proposed to his now wife on the lawn out the front of this place and said, "Will you marry me?" She said yes.
Why are we here?
And
Rochi.
then said, "Why?" No, not Roch. And then said, "Well, why don't we walk inside and have a look at this house? Because I also bought this for us."
Hamish wouldn't do that.
Hamish wouldn't do that. Zoe would not
Andy.
allow that.
Oh, he did do
No,
that.
not Andy. But
Didn't he
isn't
do that?
Kate Ritchie? Isn't that a nice thing?
Well, I think,
You've
yes, it's
cracked
a
it.
nice thing, but I do think it might indicate
Is it a power
the
play?
way things might move forward within the relationship, which would be somebody controlling everything and you
Yeah.
not controlling anything. And then, you know what they'd say to you? Oh, I bought us this beautiful house and we're going to get married and you're going to have all the babies. Oh, by the way, because you weren't there on the day, I just put my name on the paperwork for the house. So it's in my name. We'll fix it up later.
It's a little bit like when the mum goes, you know what, I'm pushing the kid out, I'll name the baby.
Is it the
It's exactly the same.
Is it the mentality of the engagement ring as well, where a fella thinks that they know
Oh, you're
what's
an idiot.
best for their future
You're
wife's
Nic-
finger?
And then they get it changed? How annoying is that? Nicole in Rockdale, have you been stitched up, have you, Nick?
Hi. So, so my ex-husband and I just recently divorced, and we had bought an investment property, and we had to put it in my name, according to him, because of tax purposes.
Yep.
Anyway, we were going to sell because of the divorce. Anyway, we had made a little gain on it, and I had no idea, because I'm not really that smart when it comes to properties, that he was going to leave me to pay the tax on all of the capital gains we made on the house.
Oh, because it's in your name, Nick.
Yep, in my name.
Do you know what, though? If you want to counteract, you wouldn't, because it would cost you too much. The house is in your name, Nicole. You could probably
Yeah.
say, well, it's my house.
Well, I mean, look, it was in Perth. I wasn't living in it, so we had to,
Yeah.
we had to pay
Yeah.
it off and had to sell it. I'm a single mum now, but yes, I was lucky that I had gone to see a good lawyer, and she had said, darling, it's in your name. You're going to be paying capital gains on that. So,
You will.
Yeah,
Hey,
but see, the
Fun
thing
time.
is that the money will go to you, though, Nicole. So you could say to him, no, we'll take the tax out from the capital gains before you get your money.
yeah, unfortunately, he was in finance, so he was trying to get this squared away
Criminal.
before the actual settlement.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
And-
such a
Fun.
pleasurable experience for you.
and what have you done with your ring, Nick? Like, have you got rid of that? Just sell it, or
I'll sell them eventually. I got to get them
yeah.
evaluated, I think.
you'll have to pay the capital gains on that.
I wish.
Nick, thank you for your call. Appreciate it.
Fix in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.